Welcome to Papa Junk Shop. Got another project. This one, the brother-in-law dropped it off. Guess they didn't want it anymore. Not sure where it come from. He didn't know where it come from either. It's got the remains of a tag from an auction. So apparently it was an auction prize at one time. But I started it without you guys. We took it apart while he was here because it was full of water. The spark plug had been left out and it was full of water. You could look down in there and you could see it, and it didn't turn. The piston was probably about right there, almost top dead center. And it was just full of water. And I told him, I says, well, this one's probably just going to be parts machine, because usually for that bad, it's not going to be any good. And we pulled the head off, and like I say, we seen that was at the top. And it didn't take a whole lot to get it to turn over. And I don't know if you can see real well on camera or not, but that cylinder's nice and shiny. And the valves open and closed all right. The only issue we got a little rubbage right here where the magnets and on the magneto are. And that's what the inside of the head looks like. You can see, look at all the like pine needles and stuff that's down. They were inside. So it'd been sitting a long time. But I don't know what it is. It's a Briggs & Stratton. I'm guessing, no, I think it says 4 horsepower. So wattage wise and brand wise, I'm not sure what it is. I can read John on here, but I'm not sure what. I'm going to try to clean this tag up, and then I'll put you guys on a tripod and see if we can get her straightened up and see if we can get it running. Maybe even make some electric. So, see you in a bit. Well, my attempt at cleaning the tag up and learning anything didn't get me anywhere. I don't know, that John is just part of a name. It's not John Deere. So, not sure what it is. Might be able to find something online, picture one that looks like it or something, figure something out, but worry about that later. So, thought I'd check for spark. I don't expect there to be any, but hey, once in a while you get fooled. So, got my drill set up here, and let's see if I can get you zoomed in a little bit to the spark plug. Okay, I'm gonna hit that. No spark, which I expected. Points are underneath here, so we'll get the flywheel off and see how bad they are. I'm surprised this thing works as well as it does. Okay, let's see. Don't want to hammer too hard on them or you'll collapse this and then you won't be able to get your screws back in. Should use a punch probably. Let's see if I got one here on my Lazy Kevin here. Thought I did. There they are. That washer's kind of convex, I guess you call it. Kind of a spring washer. Okay, so we don't have any place for a puller, so this is going to be one of them where you smack her with a hammer and hope it comes off. Let me get a... and grab a big boy screwdriver and find a spot down here. Gonna try a dead blow hammer. No. Don't really want to hammer on that. I probably got a puller. Let me dig around and see if I can find a puller that'll fit on there. Yeah, this is the first puller I come to, and the screw on it's really messed up. So I'm gonna try it anyways. Give her a little tension. And we'll give us the end of the puller a smack and see what we get. Yep. At least it's got cast iron flywheel on it. The key out. Probably didn't have to take it out, but it looks good. Points cover off. Been a while since I've been in one of these. And there they are. I'll just take her right out of there. Gee, didn't make it to the floor. Not terrible. They'll clean up fine. But I think I'm going to take this capacitor out and check it. As long as I'm this far into it, I'll take her out, check it. That way I can clean that point real good too. Let's see. Make sure this plunger's going up and down. Sometimes they swell up and stick. Get on the keyway spot there. I ought to be able to turn it. Yeah. Well, maybe not. Should be moving right there near top dead center, and it's not. So I think that one might be one of them ones that's swollen up and it's not moving. Oh yeah, she's not turning. Ooh. These things are made out of fiber, and sometimes they'll swell. And it'll move it up, and then it won't. The points are supposed to push it back down this little spring here. And it doesn't because it's swollen up. So I think that's the case with this one, because it should turn and should come right out of there. And it's not. So rather than keep you guys on camera holding you up, I'll see about getting that out of there. I'll let you know how I did it and how it turned out. Well, I took the coil and everything off just so I have more room to work and so I could see. And I got these little miniature channel lock pliers thingies. And I grabbed what was sticking up gently and tried working it back and forth, and I was afraid I was going to break it off because it didn't seem like it was moving. And I tried several different places, and I finally seemed like I was getting some movement, and I put a little upward pressure on it while I was doing that, wiggling it, and it finally came out. So I took some 400 grit sandpaper, went all over it, and she slides down in nicely now, and it does go up and down like it's supposed to. So I got the points clean, so it's just a matter of reassemble everything. We'll see if we got spark. Okay, points and condenser back in place. I got the point set for 20 thousandths. Feeler gauge just touches, and hopefully you can see it, but now you can see the points are closing like they're supposed to. So we'll get the cover back on, flywheel, key, flywheel, all that stuff back on. We'll see if we got spark. I don't know, I'll go ahead and leave it running, I guess. If you guys don't want to watch me reassemble this, and just fast forward it. The guy really should be, you know, cleaning all this stuff up and making it pretty and everything, but I just want to see it run and see if it'll make electric. This isn't a restoration project. Okay. Keyway. Pump that key in the rest of the way. Oop, didn't put that washer on there. See where somebody else has pounded on it. There, I think that's probably sufficient. Let's not put that on till we see if it's got spark. Oh, I gotta set the air gap on the magneto. So shuts it down while I go get a shim to put in there. Okay, I found my piece I usually use, so I got this all the way up right now. So just loosen these screws. The magnets pull it down in place. Just tighten them back up. Pull that shim out. Should be good. Alright, we're going to use the old rotten spark plug that was with it. just because. See what we get. Yep, she got spark, but it ain't sparking where it's supposed to because of that plug. Hopefully you can see it there. No, you can't see it because I don't have it backed up far enough, do I? There, now maybe you can see it. Alright, so we got a spark. Gonna clean these valves just a little. We'll throw the head back on. I'll find a good spark plug, put in it, or squirt some gas in it and see if it'll run. Carburetor, I'm sure it's gonna need stuff, but I just want to squirt some gas in the air cleaner area here. Right in there, and we'll see if she'll come to life. Okay, I think we're ready to see if she's gonna go. Got a new spark plug. Got you guys backed off enough. I did put a light bulb in here, so just in case it does start and rev up enough, we'll see if the light lights. I don't expect it to, but I give it a little squirt in there. We will just finger tight the plug. Give it a little squirt in the carb. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, hey, I never did see if there's any oil in it. Gee, that would have been nice. Made a nice video, huh? If it did start, fly apart after all that work. Oh boy, good thing we looked. I don't see much of anything in there. Okay. I'll shut you down again, get some oil in her, and then we'll try her again. Okay, we got oil now, so hopefully that gas doesn't all evaporate. Let's try her and see. Did you see that? The light lit. Let's try it again. Maybe I can spoon, or yeah, squirt bottle feed it. Of course, I don't know what's in that gas tank. Some really old gas. If the carburetor does happen to be sucking in some of that old stuff, then probably not helping matters any. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. It's going to run. It does generate. So I guess it's worth going a little bit further. Next thing is to tackle this carburetor, and that's one of them ones that I don't know why they got to make it so complicated. It's the gas tank's part of the bracket that holds the governor assembly, and there is some stuff missing here, so I'm going to have to do some research and see if I can come up with enough stuff I got laying around to make her function. So I'm going to shut you down for now. Well, I took a rag, poked down in the gas tank. It had about maybe 3/8 of an inch of old stinky gas and water, but the tank looks great inside. So I soaked it all up with a rag, and it looks good, and put some gas in it. I'm gonna see if, I don't expect the carburetor to work, but you never know. Maybe we'll get lucky. But it's not gonna govern right because the spring down there is all stretched out and there's some stuff missing here. I think this one you're supposed to pull up on it and it activates this choke, and then there might be a spring on here too. I don't know, I have to look it up, but it's not going to govern, so I'm going to have to run the throttle if it runs at all or stays running. So let's see. That's hard to believe. My socket's stuck on there. I guess you get lucky once in a while. So I guess if I get that, I think I got some new springs around, if I can figure out which one it is, and come up with the pieces to fix this. I guess the thing will work. It shook the filament out of my bulb because it vibrates, but I think I got another working generator that I don't know what I'll ever do with. Probably nothing. So I'll call this a video. We've seen enough of this one. So if you enjoyed her, give me a thumbs up. Appreciate it. Helps out. If you haven't subscribed, please do. That helps out even more. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time with, I don't know, who knows.